Hello everyone. Welcome. Today's stream finally out. Do you want to make a post? Maybe. Yeah, why the hell not? Or nah, today's stream is not worth the post. But okay, music is out. Yeah, I think the audio is good enough for the music because it shouldn't be that loud. So today's agenda. As in the description, getting at least here. I do think that it's gonna take a little longer than this stream, depending on how good I will do. Probably I'll get the Yak-28 for sure, then maybe put some research into MiG-21 F-13. For now, Spading Su-25 to play once MiG-17 to just change some things up. Maybe MiG-21 PFM. Why not? We'll see. For now, to battle. And let's see how good it's gonna be. Okay, currently, maybe let's go statistics F1 T2. Okay, so we have an equal tier, so I can just go for my normal quote-unquote loadout to not basically should have taken more flares than chaff. Although, yeah, I don't feel like anyone has radar missiles. I do feel like most of the times here it's gonna be just me dodging flares, not chaff. And right now, chaff is not that worth it, so I should just screw off with that. Okay, I'm going some ground pounding, then switch that. I brought minimum. Fucking hell. So this is gonna be just me sadly going ground pounding, then fast to base. Because I forgot to switch from minimum load to something normal like 20 minutes. I could move back. The question is could. 7 minutes of fuel. No, I think I'll be able to just screw around and get back. I want just see how much fuel it's gonna take me to get to the territory. Fucking minimum load. Of course I forgot to switch that. Of course. Dum 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 dum. Not gonna lie, I like the Su-27. 25, I'm sorry, not 27. 27 is not in the game. It's like a really nice mix of being capable of dealing a lot of ground damage with having lots of speed, maybe not enough speed for the what's it called, for the things like Mach 1, Mach 2 jets. Of course you cannot outspeed them, but you have the maneuverability, you have the quite good missiles, but only 2 of them. So A10s are a little bit better than you in this regard. Nevertheless, this is a plane that brought me a lot of happiness when it comes to playing top tier or nearly top tier. Because besides, before I was like, oh my god, playing again. Again and again and again, playing things like F4 Phantom, playing Sabers, playing MiG-17s. Yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it is cool, but at the same time, oh my god, no flares, no things to like carry out against enemy planes. You can just dodge and that's it. Of course. Of course I couldn't see him. Oh, cool. Our whole team is dead. Yep. I wonder why that Harrier went for me. Oh, nevertheless, it wasn't that bad. It was bad, but that wasn't that bad. Sometimes I get matches that I just can't do anything, and quite frankly, it wasn't this one. For sure, switch to flares reinforced. I don't know what to bring. Currently, I have nothing else to bring. Whereas maybe just do some of it to get the maneuver. Oh, or nah, cancel. Yes, I want to discard the changes. 256 rockets. Okay, next match. This is way faster than naval. I'll give it that. And don't forget to switch to my normal fuel load. The most important thing currently, don't forget to switch to normal load, because oh my goodness, it's gonna be bad if I don't. Well, it's city, so not that bad. And I wonder, 10.7, 11.0, spectator mode, okay, not spectator, Su-25, 97, 97, 97, 97, 97, 10.0, 10, 10.0, 10.3, okay, not that bad. 20 minutes should be enough. Ground targets, because, quite frankly, air targets is not that worth it. Statistically speaking, I would only go for the air target belt on things that have 30mm defa cannons, so Votor or other French jets. Frankly speaking, this is one of the few, one of the few times that not bringing air target belt is quite beneficial, because you can penetrate more things than just your normal air targets. in water, somehow the 4mm can penetrate, you can destroy light pillboxes, you can destroy almost anything with that. Not the case with this 30mm. Weird, but happens. A lot of attackers on our team. A lot. With Harriers. There's one Jag. I like Jag. I might wanna get it. Like quite fast. Okay, there's F4C. So someone might have radar missiles. The M7D. The early Sparrows on F4. You know what? Let's go for the Tornado. Might be able to knock it off. 2.5 and send. And it... Bruh. 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 It went for the bomb. No fucking way. I don't know if that was for me, but let's pop some flares. The F5. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know. Should I just jettison my weaponry and selector? I was too busy. M9L. Okay, I need to take my mind out of the gutter. Come on, Avenger. You can do this. You can do this. Oh yeah, I was playing some T2 because I was just fucking around. At this point, I don't know if I'll be able to bring anything to make, like, any significant research to the Yak-28. I was like, yeah. I was doing quite nicely yesterday, because yesterday I was playing a little bit. So maybe today, maybe something today. And then I'm like, yeah, not today, motherfucker. So right now, screw that. And let's just go for, quite frankly, ground pound with main cannon, don't bring anything else, just leave the agility of the aircraft as good as possible. Some only AAM missiles. R60s are nice. We just need to get to the R60M. They're way better. Not as good as R27s right now, but they are good. And I still have my 30mm cannon. Should be enough to deal some damage to ground targets. Speaking of which, okay. Yeah, this is something you have to be constantly reminded of when flying with no ordnance besides the main, besides the air defense. You cannot go full thrust, 50% or something, because you're gonna be way too fast and you're gonna just have to bring your, what's it called, your air brake, extend your air brake, manage your speed. R60, yep. Because I still don't have R60M. Yet. One more mode, so just go for the Ha-29L, if I remember correctly, then R60M. It's gonna be hard speeding it today. So, 1 AM? Oh yeah, it's Friday. Or, well, Saturday, quote unquote. So, a lot of people playing on European servers. Nice. The Harrier spam. My goodness. I don't know what's worse. Harrier spam or A10 spam. Both are cancerous as heck. But the Harrier has some advantage for me. Quite frankly, it doesn't get any flares. Okay, okay. Why the fuck am I so bad? Oh, why? Okay, how did that hit me? I still don't know. Oh, I was about to say it's 1 AM or telepath. Yep. Nah. No, we just live in the same time zone. That's it. I'm just keeping the stream English for some reason. Even though I can just switch to and start. Oh, fucking hell. It's hard to switch languages in the middle of the sentence. Because your mind is in a certain... is conditioned to speak in a certain way. I w tym momencie jest bardzo ciężko przestawić się na język ojczysty. No ale... Wow, jakoś mi się udało. 900... 2000... It's a long way to Spading Su-25. It's a long way to go. Okay, that's 9-0. If I... if I am gonna be bad here, then... why the hell not? Let's just embrace my disability in playing Frogfoot. And switch to PFM or, I don't know, 17 AS. It's gonna work. Maybe. The worst part is I want to keep playing the Frogfoot because of the free experience from researching all the modifications, which will help quite significantly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe not Eurobit. Like, I don't mind Eurobit, just my YouTube might mind a little. Like, it should be alright. Should is a good word. Okay. Might to search for some more appropriate music in the meantime, in between matches. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I just love operations. Fly for 15 minutes, then do almost no damage and J out or get killed. So, okay, so if this... oh my god, my voice. So if this is gonna be the complete failure again in Frogfoot, then I'm gonna switch to MiG-17. Fuck around in it for a little bit. Maybe go for some down tiers, etc. And then go back. We'll see how it goes. I'm going for the... what's it called? For the... for spading... Su-25 in the ground RB. It's really not economical. And not efficient at all. It would be efficient if the... oops, wrong button. If the fucking... what's it called? If the fucking research was not dulled down so much, then yeah, for sure, bring planes to ground. Currently, as always, it's no worth. There's no worth in bringing a plane, basically, besides doing a lot of damage. killing one enemy tank in a plane is less worth than killing one or two AI ground targets. Which says something. Okay, target. And... wait, he didn't see me. No way. Okay. Warm up. Box 2. Wait, what? What just hit me? Okay, cool. An invisible missile hit me from I don't know who. Even playable with all the American cruisers. Kinda. I'm just... you get used to it, quite frankly. Although, not gonna lie, I would prefer if there's way less American and Soviet cruisers. Can't even repair. Most of my team left. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Zombies and... zombies are the plague of naval. And currently there's even more of them. Because crafting event and they're the pinatas, so... they are just grinding as much as they can, so they can just what's it called? Just buy like hundreds and hundreds of the pinatas, open them, and maybe get the coupons. You know, that what's like 2% chance to get a vehicle, and still they can bring some coupons like for the Friesland. Ostfriesland, I'm sorry, Haruna, Yugure, Davies, etc. And they are gonna be racking in money. And with those money, they can buy more premium, more stuff. So, at least there's gonna be one positive benefit of that, and that is the price of the market vehicles, especially those in the pinatas, are gonna drop. That's somewhat good. Quite frankly, is it worth the suffering of the 90% of player base? No, of course not. And currently, as I was playing naval, because I was trying to get the Nevada, and playing some Wyoming. By the way, don't play Wyoming, it's crap. The shells just are not worth playing. No, not even HE, not even AP. They're really weak. And that's the problem with naval currently. If you're in a capital ship, or not even a capital ship, if you are getting targeted by, let's say, 3 or 4 Helenas, you will not repair. Your only way to escape is go behind an island, then repair, then you have to pray that you will not be targeted again. And what do you know? You will be targeted as soon as you pick out of the fucking island. No matter if you're in Newport News, no matter if you're in fucking Żelezniaków, Wyoming, Congo, you name it. If you're targeted, then the bot will target you for the rest of the match. Or unless he's dead. That's one of the problems, quote unquote. It's not a problem, but the way that the bots are working, and I've heard that there is a new script for them, and the new insert of bots might just indicate that the new script is being tested. Oh, cool. Yay! A lot of A10s. And no damage at whatsoever. Fucking hell. Any help? Oh, come on. Cunts. Yeah, cool. Have two. I don't know how I know how I managed to survive through that. Can't buy pinata. Is it locked for console players? Because of legal restrictions in my country. Oh. Interesting. I'm guessing Netherlands or like Benelux countries. Netherlands, Belgium. Because from what I know, it's only EU thing to, or very few countries in the world to just ban the loot boxes altogether. Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, build first first countries that popped in my mind. Okay, squadron, so not worth it. Yeah, kinda sucks, but well, the boxes aren't worth it that much. Hey, at least the ones that we have in here are not for the premium currency. You can just grind a lot of money yourself and go play that way. Go buy them that way. It's not as bad as for, I don't know, some gachas like, I don't know, Genshin or other stuff. Where you have to either grind for half a year to buy something good for yourself, or some significant amount, or spend real money. You can spend real money here too, but it's not as beneficial as pay to win as in other gachas. It's just quote unquote fun way to spend your money if you don't have anything else to spend it on. But it's also on camos. Wait, really? You cannot buy camos? Oh, that is weird. Not outright stupid, but weird. Oh, hey, 8 so time to die relatively fast. I just love fighting in my early Cold War. Well, not early, but in my 60s playing against A10, the modernized version, not even the A10 from the beginning. Because of course they're gonna be equipped with fucking M9Ls. Oh yeah, today is the RBEC. I'll play one on Sunday. I never feel like playing EC on Friday. Even though I know realistic and you can get more players this way, but that's something good for me. I prefer playing on Sunday. Just chill. 3 hours of chill and quite frankly, nice way to sum up the weekend. Get some experience, like a lot of it. Dun, 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 dun. Why am I so fast? Can I get it that I can outrun Canadian or the American Sabres? I don't know how I'm outrunning F-100 or MiG-19. That's weird. Keep an eye on the 104. And watch out for enemy A-10s. Send it at... How did you do that? Don't do that again. HMS Tiger looks interesting. It does. I would really love to get it. Quite frankly, there's almost no chance that you will get stuff like a Tiger. What I'm more interested in is the Moderna T-72. Maybe not because of the... what's it called? The tank itself, but more about the price of it in marketplace. Okay, let's go for the demon. Tiger is nice because of how good they managed to make the 6 inches. You're way better than on Belfast somehow. Probably because they are modernized, even though they should be the same. What it's lacking is some close anti-air, but this is basically something you can omit with the HEVT. Almost got it. You wanna turn with me? course you don't. Critical hit. And bye-bye. Raid 288, I wanna have to... This is something I would consider. 388. This is like one of the best bombers currently, or am I thinking about other plane? I'm thinking about other plane. But German bombers, especially the premium or the event ones, are in most cases really, really good. Let's intercept that 104. Can you outrun my... Fuck. Okay. Let's try and land. It's my engine. Yep. Okay, no one's on my ass, so let's just pray that no one's gonna come here and pound me from behind. My favorite plane is 262. To be frank, to be honest, I've never played 262. I'm sorry, but somehow I completely omitted that plane. Not because it's bad, Wait, what? Hello, game, hello? Don't think I was way above. I somehow just, like, omitted this plane from my existence. I went almost exclusively for other nations. I do have 262. I have the Squadron 262. I know it's not as good as the Tech Tree versions or the event, etc. But I still have one. I could play with it. I could play it. I never did. That's the weird part. I only test drive it a few times. I have the special one with rockets. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, the quote-unquote the best one. I feel like the one with rockets is just spoiled for me by Smeagol because I've watched a lot of his videos. I think he was the one that made the videos about... Yeah, of course he did. About deleting other planes with just rockets. And how good the 262 is with that. Hey, I survived somehow. So the 262 with rockets, if... are they gonna remove the Japanese World War II jets? No, I don't think so. If you're talking about the R2, then I'm not quite sure. In my opinion, what could be beneficial? Well, leave the R2Y2 the first version. I know it's just a proposition or just quote-unquote the design, but hear me out. The engines were produced, and they were tested, they were basically equipped. So we know the full performance of the engines. We know how they would perform on this airframe. The airframe was made. The only thing is basically what they didn't do is just put things together. And quite frankly, I'm okay with the V1 version existing in the game. The other two, or the V2 and V3, not so much, because they were just proposed designs that had almost no actual output in the real world. Kika is safe because Kika was produced, Kika existed, same with the, what's it called, the Key 200. Maybe we could see even the J8 version of it. So the army version. So the only two planes that could be removed are the R2Y2 V2 and V3. That's it. I don't think Gaijin will remove it. Simply because the sheer lack of Japanese planes. They still didn't add more German World War II jets. But Germany had only... what? They had 262, they have one Heinkel 162, they have Horton, which was a prototype. And that's it. If you're not counting stuff like the designs for the Wunderwaffe. Okay, looks like I'm just gonna die. Alright, could. Okay, I'm gonna read your message in a second. Oh, that was quick. That was quite close. Just have to... Okay, nice. Okay. Go for the F4. I think he has the Sparrows. No way, no way. No way. One more head on. Fuck you. Okay. Ah, I fucking hate the low velocity of these cannons. But I can do it. I can outperform the 104. Let's just go for the Yak 28. 38, I'm sorry. And finish the match. Quite frankly, this is what I'm gonna do. Bye, G. Fucking G. Okay, never mind. Yep. Go for it, my rocket. Fucking clutch! Fucking clutch and ace in a battle. G fucking G for me. Okay, what did they miss? They still didn't add, still a lot of crazy jet designs they can add. They had more. Yep, that's true. If they really want to, they can move, they can make a little bit more. Though I'm not so sure if that's good for Germany itself. Like, let me just check real quickly. They have quite a lot of rank 5 jets, so probably moving some stuff. Work on getting a Liverpool squadron. Should I get Shimakaze? Yeah, go for Shima. Depends on which nation you want to grind. Rick is correct, but all in all, I would say Shima is better. We're gonna have more fun, just be mindful of how squishy she is. But those torpedoes, man. Fastest ship in the game. Only to be... They sleeping on British naval. They sleeping on basically every naval besides US currently. Frankly, you don't have a lot of stuff for other naval than US. It's sad. It really saddens me, but it is what it is. Who is messaging me? Ah, oops. My bad, I'm streaming, so I cannot play with you guys. Like, maybe in an hour or so, if you are... I know you're fucking watching. I know you're fucking watching, so... 40 minutes or so. Hood alone is not good enough. Yep. That is true. But we might get Renown or Revenge class next patch? Question mark. Oh hey, full down tier. Oh my god. If I can manage to not die to meteors or something like that that can outperform me in a dogfight, then I can dunk on a lot of planes. I hope soon. Yeah. Britain needs other, like, modern World War II battleships. Italy needs Conte di Cavour. Italy needs Vittorio Veneto, to be frank. Italy needs modern, designed for the World War II stuff battleship. And yes, some people can say that Italy has already Duo. Roma should be added now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Roma or Littorio. Anything from the Vittorio Veneto class. One of the 4. Was it 4 or was it only 2? I think only 2 were constructed. But 4 planned. And this is basically it. Like, US currently sits in a very well spot with Nevada, Arizona, and Alaska. Germany could get Bismarck or Tirpitz. Starhorst, Alaska, and Kronstadt are supreme now. Yeah, I don't know why the battlecruiser meta is that good. I still don't understand it. Well, I do. Why? Okay, magic missiles. Why the... what's it called? The Kronstadt is good because, hey, magic ammunition that and magic guns that never existed, so Gaijin can put anything they want in it and buff or nerf them as they see. Scharnhorst is good because it's Scharnhorst. It is the cruiser hunter. So of course it's gonna be better performing against stuff like cruiser meta. Okay, this sub is quite frankly a little bit too close to my liking. Alaska is good because one of the few normal designs when it comes to US capital ships that are not carriers. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate some of the US battleships, but the good battleships that US constructed were after the outbreak of the Second War. Quite frankly, because not that they were limited by the Washington Naval Treaty or the London Second Naval Treaty, because they were, but of course, as almost every nation, they cheated on the treaty. So, not surprising, considering how Japan was arming itself, how basically every other nation was arming itself. That like validated the treaty, but they started to construct and design better battleships after the first initial experiences of the Pacific War. Okay. Mig, help. Yeah, I'm gonna stall a little bit. Okay, let's hope this will work. No, maneuver kill. Oh, hello. Nice reaction time. I think they should add Haguro. Had a pretty cool last stand. Yeah. Japan could use a lot of new ships. Still don't have anything like Tenryu. A lot of light cruisers are not added, a lot of destroyers are not added. Hell. Maybe not being competitive when it comes to stuff like because we have Fuso, we have Congo, they are really, really good. But I think that the next breakthrough that we will get is when Nagato or Mutsu will come to War Thunder, as they will be the biggest breakthrough currently that we will have in the game. Stuff like that is good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. At least for me. Japanese main. But now that I think about that, but I'm worried about grinding for them. Don't you worry. Currently, the grind is not as soon. 480,000. Yeah, that is true. Although, with how fast you are grinding in naval, then it is not as scary as 480,000 in, for example, air. I know, but I feel like without premium, playing air top tier is, oops, maybe not that fast, is maybe not beneficial, but you're gonna struggle a lot. And with naval, you have the opportunity of having quite a nice grind with the Tech 3 vehicles. Not every one of them, yes. I still don't know how bad the freaking US grind is for me, because even if I'm earning the same for the same amount of RP, I just don't feel as fast as if I was grinding, for example, Japan. Yeah, screw my gear. Cool. They'll have to add more premium ships. No, I don't think so. Premium ships will be good, quote unquote, but the highest that we will get is stuff like what we have currently. So Myoko, Des Moines, not really things that are gonna be a breakthrough. Unless Gaijin somehow moves battleships upper rank and then decides to add more premium battleships, which I really am against. Battleships as an event vehicle? Yeah, because it's a top tier. Gaijin is known for making a top tier vehicles as a rewards for crafting or for the operation events quite a lot of times, but for a premium it's not as good as it's not as good idea as it would be for the ground for tanks, for example. Yeah, the Nagata class will destroy any cruisers and some battleships. Yep, exactly. And remember that with Nagato, first of all, the new biggest caliber will come to the game, so 410 millimeters, which supposedly would have the biggest penetration and the biggest explosive filler for AP, the Type 91 AP shell. Second of all, if Gaijin will not screw that, and I will be on every forum post, I will be on every dev blog screaming about that. Sorry, but Nagato reload time, because Nagato should be added in her World War II version, same with Mutsu. They will have a reload speed matching Kronstadt or Scharnhorst, or basically any battle cruiser. It is documented on the combat reload speed that the 410mm guns achieved 24 seconds of reload. I will not stress that enough, because quite frankly people are forgetting about that. Gaijin will add that, just mark my words, Gaijin will make it that Nagato will have 40 seconds of reload. For I don't know why, but this is in my head, that Nagato will have 40 seconds of reload, or 35, and then you can bring it down to 29, 28 with a screw. Just something like that. I'm okay with the 24 seconds being the A screw speed, but I still think that the 30 seconds should be at least the speed of reload for new crew, for the basic training, for not spending any point in that. And that will not be the case. Because Gaijin loves to screw minor nations, because for some reason Gaijin treats Japan naval tech tree as a minor nation. Other than that, it's quite nice to see. And hey, Nagato means in the game means we can start recreating the Operation Crossroads. Sad stuff, very sad, but of course it is like that. Hello? Oh yeah, music. I was like, why is the music? Why did the music stop? I hope when they add France, the update will focus on Mediterranean, thus Italy as well. That's an interesting take. I don't think Italy will get a lot of stuff if the France will come in one of the next updates. Probably just like one cruiser or something like that. I really don't like to put anything when it comes to splitting the player's focus from the bright, new and shiny focus or tech tree. So when the France releases, the Italy will get probably a destroyer or a cruiser, maybe a premium one. Germany only gets more coastal. Yeah, but Germany is and Soviets are in this really weird spot where the more they can only add so much to them. Like when it comes to battleships, most of the stuff you can get is from World War I or interwar, so the Dreadnought variants and Bismarck class. That's it, because Germany didn't have any other battleships. And no, I'm not counting the Project H or the H-class design, because this was only a design, so it shouldn't be added for a very, very long time. And especially not in the same form that they were added into World of Warships. I'm really against adding stuff that were not developed and that were only on paper. That's why I have a little bit of... Okay. They can still add Gnains now, Hyperclasses and Admiral Graf sisters. Yep, exactly. Deutschland could be added, the Admiral Lutzov could be added, but that's for Soviets, so probably a premium, another 5.7 premium for Soviets, and another not Soviet ship. But Gnains now could be added, that's for sure. Probably it will be more of a reward stuff than it would be tech tree stuff. But another Graf Spe would be nice. I wouldn't mind seeing, for example, Deutschland in the game. But I feel like this will be not currently. I hope it becomes available to everyone. I hope to. I hope so. But my bet is on Deutschland being a crafting event or Operation Summer, Operation Winter stuff prize. The Graf Spe becomes premium. Yeah, most likely. Most likely we will see another heavy premium cruiser. Gaijin really loves their heavy cruisers currently. Crafting events are painful. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm skipping almost every one of them. They are just not worth the time investment and or your money. If you spend money on that, just don't. If you really want the stuff from it, then just... I don't know, just purchase it off from the marketplace and spend your money that way. The VFW one was easy. Yeah, because it was one of the middle ones or the first ones. I can't remember. No, the first crafting events were back in the 2016 or something like that. Before I even started playing the game, I remember. I recon. But yeah, they're beginning to be more and more painful to grind, more and more way harder than they supposed to be. Hell, happens. Every event, Gaijin is making it even more difficult, and quite frankly, at some point they will have to rework it again, or they would have to face some consequences of toning down or stopping the difficulty bar from being raised. If not, then we might be on the mercy of botters to grind the events and leave the stuff on the marketplace. Sad but true. Fuck me. Oh, those sneaky bastards. Oh, you sneaky bastards. I'm alone? No, there's Su-25 coming to my rescue. Thank you. Now, if I only didn't waste my R3. Oh well. Hey, team to the rescue. Go, SU, go. You can do it. Or not. Britain really needs an extra premium cruiser. Yeah, some heavy premium would be nice. I can... Is the ship radar important? No, not that much. I would say that it's only good if you are focusing on air. At the same time, it just gives you an early warning for that. Ooh, that was close. To be honest, it does give you an advantage if you have HEVT, then it is possible for you to just lock onto the enemy plane and then spam the HEVT. Okay, well, I'm just gonna J out. Missing the wingtip is just basically not worth it. Spending another few minutes on that. Radar is pretty big on the screen as well, destroys the view. I think I can show you. Where's Alba? I don't know why Alba. Or maybe not Alba, because you don't get the HEVT. I think Diana has one. Let me just check. It's gonna be a little quick. Oh no, Diana doesn't have one. That's why I hated Montecuoli and Savoia. Okay, which Cleveland, Atlanta. I forgot which ships have the radar and which don't. Okay, let me check. Fargo should have one. Yep, Fargo have one. Okay, so let's disable. Okay, so the radar is basically like your old plane plane radar. Alba had one as well. Yeah, but Alba doesn't have HEVT. I don't have HEVT on Fargo too, but oh well. So basically go to your multifunction menu and go into your aiming mode, and you can basically, if you have the scope for that, not if the plane is directly above you, so I just lost it for a second. Oh, here it is. Go for radar, lock the target on, and basically aim here. I will not do any damage with my AP, of course, because that's AP, so aiming that should be somewhat hard. But with HEVT you can just aim a little bit in front, something like that, or a little less, and then just aim your main battery, your secondary battery, with whichever you fancy. That's basically how you use the radar. In most cases you will be too busy fighting a surface fleet instead of focusing on planes, so we're just gonna leave that to your anti-aircraft AI. Works like that too, and if not, then it's just for you to have this extra early warning. How much will France get in naval? Will they get battleships in the beginning? So the France will get 2 lines in the beginning. One, of course, will be the light cruiser line, the second will be the heavy cruiser line. I don't know how big of it is gonna be, probably something like Italy in the beginning, so just split in the rank 3, rank 4 to new line. So one line will be going from the reserve to the battleship, probably going the light cruiser, and the second will be heavy cruiser line starting from the rank 3. The early heavies, probably some interwar ones, and going up. And yes, they will get battleships in the beginning. Not the battleships that you will expect. You will not get Dunkirk, you will not get the Jean Bart or from the World War II version, or the Richelieu class. You will get something like Bretagne, Brest, something like that. So the dreadnoughts dating itself to early World War I, probably, maybe interwar. For sure, don't get your hopes up that much. Not that it won't happen eventually, probably make that 1 or 2 patches. Okay, what the fuck was that aiming? But if Gaijin makes them as bad as it was for Italians when it comes to the speed, the stuff is gonna be added, then it's gonna be a while since we'll see a proper World War II battleship. You think Roma will be good in a current meta? Yeah, of course. I don't know why it wouldn't be. The modern... Hell. Roma was not called by a lot of historians one of the best battleships of the World War II. The armor scheme was perfect for the conditions she was facing on the Mediterranean against both British and French fleet. You should not have a lot of problems when it comes to stuff like anti-air, because frankly Roma was filled with anti-air. The guns, I don't remember, but I think it were the normal 320 millimeters or 356 millimeters. I'd have to check really quickly after the match whether or not that was the stuff. But I feel like I shouldn't miss that shot. And I'm down. Cool. We're on my ass, and my whole team is at the airfield. Cool. I think one of the most powerful ships is the Nevada or Fuso. I would say Fuso. Nevada, okay, all or nothing. Yes. The armor scheme is the almighty all or nothing. But remember, guns, even though they should have more rate of fire, they still have the same rate of fire as on Arizona, which is 50 seconds. To add to that, they have one of the smallest filler when it comes to AP, so not a lot of damage dealt. So you have to be really precise with your shots, unless you want to suffer stuff from it. For me, Nevada and Arizona are just mobile bunkers, so stay still in the spawn, try to snipe cruisers, try to snipe battleships. Don't move really close to the front line. You're not a brawler, you don't have mobility, you don't have the fire rate or firepower to be a brawler. Fuso is a little bit better when it comes to that, simply because of the firepower. Type 91, even though it's not as good as it's supposed to be, at least in my opinion, it's still one of the best shells in the game when it comes to AP, especially the battleship AP. Is it just me or the game is lagging on the stream? Because I have like 100 something frames and on the Streamlabs it is a little bit choppy. It's gonna be that on stream. No, on stream it's good. Okay, never mind. And Fusos has the armor. The problem with battleships is that we don't have fast battleships yet, besides Congo. So I don't know. Okay, I have a few seconds, so Roma battleship. Okay, 350. Okay, 381 millimeters guns. Okay, yeah, for sure Roma will be viable. Hell, I don't even know why I was thinking that Roma had smaller caliber. Still need Ise, etc. for Japan. I agree. The thing is, Ise or Yamashiro are, when it comes to the CDK files, so the data mined, etc., are in the World War I versions. So I don't know how viable are they gonna be in the current meta. They could be a nice addition, but they will not be game changing. Or no, wait. Ise is in her World War II version. The Yamashiro is in World War I. Because Hyuga is in World War I, etc., etc. So Super Dreadnought. Yeah, so Ise for sure. Ise after Hyuga. Why the hell not? That could be a good upgrade because you will have the sister ships quite literally going one after another, so you will see how big the changes were. When it comes to armor, when it comes to mobility. Again, the famous pagoda. But currently I feel like Gaijin should focus more on Britain. So add, I don't know, Renown, Revenge class, Queen Elizabeth class, King George V class, something like that. Italians got Duio recently, so they will not get Roma or any of the Vittorio Veneto class, nor the Conte di Cavour. French are coming, so French will get something like Bretagne or Brest. That's my safest bet when it comes to the release tree. Germany currently either ignites now for the event vehicle or Bismarck. Bismarck will be like one of the most anticipated ships, so I feel like we will get refit Andrea Doria. Yeah, we will. Eventually we will. I spoke about that. The Andrea Doria should be in her World War II refit from the very beginning, but the second ship, the sister ship, will be the World War II version. Sadly, we will have to wait for that. First, that's my bet. First will come French, second will come British battleship. Okay, maybe. Yep, nice. And means that in quite literal last second. I will get to your comment in a second. I'm just gonna outturn this J29. Okay, I am spoiled from the high velocity guns of like the frog foot, etc. So I really don't remember how slow those guns on MiG-17 are. Okay, critical hit. Nice. Left. Okay, I heard a hit. You should be going down. So why are you not dead yet? Mind explaining that to me? So that should be my kill. Yep. Okay. Which AA would be better, low numbers of AA or high amounts of AA? Of course, high amounts of AA, unless we're talking about low amounts of high caliber AA and high amounts of small caliber AA. So the difference between, for example, Alaska, where it has 40mm Bofors cannons, and Congo, which has over 100 of the 25mm. So here is just the effectiveness, and I would say still the high amount of small AA is better than low amount of high AA. Does Britain still have some more modern cruisers? I feel like that Britain's current cruisers aren't good and old. More modern cruisers, yes? Question mark? I'd have to check, because I cannot remember. But I feel like Britain should have like a few more cruisers from the late 40s or from the late war to be added with a little bit better armor. I don't know, some more county class or town class, maybe. The AA isn't the best in my opinion. Let me check. 37mm Breda. 820mm Breda. Oh no, because that's the Breda. Breda is not the 37 are not the best AA. Just like the 37s on stuff like Svierdlov or I don't know, Komuna are not that good. I don't know if they are even the same, like did the Soviets copied the... probably not copied because they differ. But they are not the greatest. Oh. 37s. You either go for 20 or 25mm, so smaller calibers, or you go for either 40mm or dual purpose 100 or 127. Okay, I will have to leave you for just a minute, so a quick toilet break, so I know, enjoy the music and look at the beautiful frog food. Okay, back and ready to go. This also doesn't have good torpedo protection. Yeah, that is... I think that's deliberate when it comes to Gaijin modeling the Duyo. Because Duyo had a new torpedo protection system, completely different from other Italian battleships, which supposedly should be good, and quite frankly, it just went down a little bit when it comes to protection. To be honest, it failed miserably. So that's okay. Maybe make PFM. Why not? Something like that. So it failed a little bit, sadly. So the design was a failure. That's why they opted out from it for other battleships. Although, well, Duyo was the experimental one. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pop the booster. Oh, well, happens. Please let it not be up tier, please let it not be up tier. It's up tier. Of course it's an up tier. 97, 97, 97, 93. 20 minutes. Okay, should be enough. I should have used my Tiger camo on PFM. It looks really wonky. It's hilarious in how weird it looks. Gonna show you guys after the match. It is a historical camo, by the way, so it's not like someone just used the, what was it, the Tigor from I Fly Daily and decided to do it. No, it is historical camo used by Polish Air Force. Same as that, so this is the camo for the 40 years of the service. Made in 1994. This is kinda interesting how some planes, the old... well, quite frankly, they are old because they are planes from 60s, planes from 50s even, for some of them. Like MiG-21, A-10, Harriers, they are still being used in a lot of nations, especially MiG-21. A lot of nations moved from it in favor of MiG-29, MiG-23 even for the older stuff. But still MiG-21 in more modified versions, so the base variant or even some better, like SMT. I don't know, we had the 1996 version of Mikhail Kutuzov. Yep, this is the most modern cruiser that we currently have in game. It even comes with the CIVS, the 30mm automatic AA is CIVS. It doesn't work like CIVS in the game, simply because besides Douglas and Frecia, we don't have ASMs, but it should work like CIVS if faced against missiles. So you learn something every day. Okay, so most likely that's a radar missile. for Sea Phantom. Yeah, they might have radar missiles. Or that was just a Harrier. Up in the sky. Oh, that was a nice shot. R3R. Okay, now I know why. Okay, where are you guys? Hmm. And going back to the Mikhail Kutuzov and why it's one of the most modern cruisers. Simply because Soviets don't have anything else to be added currently. They have like 2-3 cruiser classes that can be added in different variants, and that's what we have in the game. And Gaijin currently is struggling to add anything more to that. Simply because how many they pushed before. Might have get more Project 68 class. So the Maxim Gorky, etc, etc. In the more modern variants. But we will not get anything other. The only thing that comes to my mind is Borodino class battle cruiser that could be added, but I feel like it shouldn't, simply because it wasn't completed. Okay, that would be nice if I could just make this sweep and okay. Hmm. Wait, what the hell? Wait. Oh, come on. Hmm, cool. I can't see. I feel like this change to the sound barrier cone was one of the worst decision Gaijin made when it comes to graphical changes. If you are constantly near breaking the speed or breaking the speed barrier and going Mach 1, you are blind. You have to go into first person, and if you are not used to sim mode, well, I don't have a lot of stuff to say to you because here 101, and supposedly if I was going this Mach 1 still, the cone would be like half of my screen and I wouldn't see anything. So I have like okay. Just take my time. He bleeds a lot of energy. Yep. Nice. I think the Emden looks good. Whatever strikes your fancy, to be honest. Oh no, I have 5 minutes of fuel left. To be honest, Emden does not look good for me, but I'm like can appreciate it. I know that for a lot of people, stuff like older ships or the more simplistic designs look better than the more sophisticated modern with the more complicated superstructure, something like that. For me, I don't know, the World War II retrofit of Congo looks... this is basically the first place by far when it comes to design. I don't know why, it just the sleek and modern superstructure looks wonderful for me. And for some, they like the more simpler stuff. That's why a lot of people say that, for example, Emden or I don't know, Krasny Kavkaz looks good for them. Or hell, Hood. Hood looks okay, but Hood is very chunky. And for example, I really don't like how US battleships look. They are just these big bloaty things. Like, for me, I don't know, but it feels like the US couldn't decide what design way they want to go, so they went in both very drastical directions. For cruisers, they went for very blocky, very sharp edges, and for battleships, they went for this bloaty, this very US battleships are just floating forts. Yeah, basically. They just went for this very, very... I don't know how it's called in English. It's very spherical. Oh, maybe spherical is a good... Okay. I am a little bit too fast. In terms of shape, yeah, exactly. That's why they don't they are not my pair of shoes. I think only Iowa looks quite alright. And that's it. Iowa looks good, and let's keep it this way. All the stuff like North Dakota, Pennsylvania class, stuff like that, they look really, really fat to me, and I don't like them that much. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And Italian battleships look good, the Vittorio Veneto class. That I have to admit. Italians know how to design visually a battleship. For me, when it comes to from top to bottom, in a tier list, when it comes to design, first are Japan versus Japan. Well, for obvious reasons, I feel like they have one of the best designs ever when it comes to World War II ships. Be it cruisers, battleships, whatever. yeah, they do. My favorite Italian ship is Zara. Zara looks really beautiful. That is true. Zara looks really good. One of the best looking cruisers in the game and in the real world too. I do have to admit that. So first is Japan, second is Britain ex aequo with Italy, and then comes French. After that there's Germany, then US, then Soviets, when it comes to major nations. Of course, they are smaller, the minor nations that still had the ships and quite a big fleets, like Sweden, like Norway, Spain, I know, Argentina, Brazil. So I feel like that. Oh, I mean, that could be a fun video to make, like the tier list of the best looking ships in War Thunder, the best looking battleships, because every ship, it's gotta be long time. And only battleships will take quite a few hours to rank. But I feel like this is something that could be fun to make. I just have to make a tier list, etc. Only 2 of them left. So just have to look for them. In the meantime, let's go for this EU-28. I still am conflicted about how should I pronounce certain stuff, because I know that in English it's supposed to be, for example, IL, not EU, because British are more focused on the pronouncing in the shortened versions. They're more focused on pronouncing every letter separately. But then in Russian it should be EU, or in Polish. I think for destroyers the Fletcher or even Z12 looks decent. Fletcher. Fletcher is iconic, I have to admit. Doesn't look that good for me. I do have to admit. And German battleships, German destroyers are... looks decent. Okay, decent is good word for that. I do feel like when it comes to design of destroyers, Britain takes the cake. So stuff like Tobruk class, Battle class, they look very good, in my opinion. Japan is Japan. Japan basically, with Fubuki class, they basically made every nation copy them when it comes to design, the whole design of destroyers. You don't say that Fubuki class was the first modern destroyer class for nothing. So that's that. And yeah, Fubuki class looks decent. Yeah, let's waste my R3 on. Okay. The hell. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by my own missile. Can I join you? I mean, I don't usually play in squad. So, maybe next time. For now, I feel like I'm gonna just play like one more match and then finish the stream. Because I have some promises to upkeep. Company of Heroes 3. Would you believe that? I bought some new game. Finally. Might even stream that tomorrow. Those missiles have a mind of their own. Yeah, that is true. Like, not gonna lie. Sometimes... I know that they changed how the missiles work a little bit, with the missile swing, etc, etc. But at the same time, why the hell does this stuff go... I don't know. I managed to shoot it straight in front and they go like in this weird sinusoid-like shape. I don't know it. I don't know it, man. Oh, hey. I have a medium tasks done even. Yeah. Fucking... Managed to get to MiG-27, yeah, sure. Maybe if I boost my way to it, I could manage to do that today. Okay, one more match in Su-25. What can happen wrong? What bad will happen? Oh yeah. And booster. Of course. You can't forget the booster. I was gonna say, I kinda want the big operation map, so I can just safely go for bases and ground pounding. None of that for me. So... let's hope that I'm not gonna die in the first few minutes on the battlefield. For F, A5... it's like 10.0. Not 10.3, but 10.0. Okay. Fun, everyone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And you know, guys, not that I'm bored, I'm just a little bit tired playing like the same 3 planes over and over again, because quite frankly, I don't have anything other than that. Yes, I know I can bring Su-22. I know I can do that. And to be honest, I know I don't have that on... I don't have that recorded because I forgot, but I managed to kill F-16s in my Su-22 with R-60s, not R-60M, with this stock R-60s. So I know that's possible. Yeah, I get it, grinding is boring. Maybe not boring, but when you play for 3 hours, for 4 hours per day, with the same 3 vehicles without any changes, then it's boring. In naval, at least you have the ability to bring different stuff. Hell, if you don't want to go for 7.0, you go for 6.0, you go for 6.3, you go for 5.7. And then you have, even for Japan, you have what? Furutaka, Oba, Suzuya, Mikuma, Mogami. Then you have Setsu, Ikoma, Kongo, Fuso, whatever you have researched and wanna research. You have around 10 ships that you can choose from. And with only 3 respawns, you can make a lot of changes. Maybe you wanna go for the more stealthy approach with torpedoes, go for Mogami, Mikuma, and I don't know, Aoba, go spam torpedoes, and then hide spam enemies with Type 91. Go with Congo, go fast, go hard, and break through enemy lines. With Fuso, stay behind, be this fortress, and shell enemies from the safe distance, protected by your armor, and quite alright maneuverability and good firepower. So that's that, and for air you bring only 1 plane, then you play it for like 2 hours, go for another plane, go for another 2 hours, then you bring a 3rd plane, another 3 hours, and then you have 9 hours spent on 3 planes, and it's only a team deathmatch. You can only play Missile Thunder for so long without getting bored. If you feel me. Okay. And sometimes your missile can even warm up. Okay, let's just hope that he's... No, he was careful. He was watching. Unlike me. So maybe let's just screw going for F5 and focus on ground pounding. Yep, he was watching. Cool. Let's not talk about that spread. We don't talk about my aim. Okay, I feel like I have safe spot to go for the ground pounding. There's only 3 of them left. You will probably be more focused on going away from our players than trying to kill me. Is the Congo line worth grinding? Of course it is. It's Congo. And quite frankly, I expect some new battleship after Congo. There's the quite big possibility that the new battleship will go after Hyuga, will come after Hyuga. But at the same time, I feel like Congo should have stuff like Nagato coming after. And Congo herself is worth grind, basically. Yes, of course, you have to suffer from Ikoma. Don't play Ikoma. Never. If there's someone saying, oh no, play Ikoma, Ikoma is fun to play, they are lying to you, and they are either masochists or straight up liars. Don't listen to those people. Stick to your cruisers and then go for Congo. And with Congo, you're gonna have a lot of fun. And don't be suggested with the, oh no, Congo is bad because the weak armor belt, etc. Surprisingly, the Congo's armor is good. Yes, only 203mm of armor, and it might seem like not a lot, but well, yeah, I forgot I don't have the anti-air missiles. But remember that with Congo you have the mobility to support your armor. You can very quickly change your angle to protect more of the more crucial how should I say it, more crucial parts of your ship. So I remember I don't remember from what battleship was that, but I was able to basically basically manage to dodge like 3 or 4 salvos, main salvos from a battleship. I could ask an expert on Japanese ships. Yeah, Japanese ships are what I'm interested the most, so ask away. I'm not that very well versed when it comes to US ships or German ships like that. I've played my fair share, but I feel like the most time I spent is with Japan, and they are the ones that I can safely say, yes, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's almost the end of the match. It's like 1 more, 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. And that will be it. Okay. What the hell is wrong with my aim? Like, okay, I get it, it's bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. Hey, Thunder Air, demonstrate ground units. How much till the R60M? Oh, quite a while. But it's 3 AM, so I think that it's enough for me to stop for today. So, for now, well, for now. So, for today, I'm gonna stop the stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for commenting, lurking, leaving a like. I don't know, maybe if someone is not subscribed, then press the subscription button. Why not? Maybe you find something else that strikes your fancy. And there's gonna be another stream tomorrow. 90% I'm sure that it's gonna be Company of Heroes 3. If not, then it's gonna be Battlefield 1 or Hell Let Loose. Those 3 games. I still don't know, to be honest, what game I'm gonna play, but there's gonna be one. And I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, or an afternoon, wherever you are. If you still feel like lacking something, then come watch my videos. I don't know, hell, go for the VODs. By the way, about VODs, I still don't get it. How the hell my Rising Storm 2 VOD got so popular? Algorithm went crazy. Like, okay, yeah, my video going for a few hundred or 1,000 views or something like that. Yeah, I can totally understand that because it's a video. How the hell my stream, my VOD, went from 80 or 90 views when I stopped it? Because, well, it was fairly long, so of course a lot of people lurked and saw it. And then it went to like 500 in the matter of the night or the day when I was away. Then by the second day it was over 900 and then it stopped. Thanks for the good stream. Yeah, I really am glad that you enjoyed that. So, without further ado, see you tomorrow. I'm gonna post the post or make the post when I start streaming. Maybe more people will join. We'll see. And I think like Company of Heroes 3 will be a good thing to play on the stream. Not because it's popular right now, but I want to take a break from what I'm currently streaming on the as my main focus, so something different for a change of pace, like today's Air RB stream. So have a good night, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Aventer out. See you tomorrow.